Alright guys, day 2. I'm gonna try and catch something. We got some worms now, some stink bait. I think we're gonna try and use the worms first, see what we can come up with, and go from there. So we're back on Alvarado Lake. I just docked. They're moving the house in out here, and it's one way in and one way out. So I may be stuck on the lake because if they're gonna put a house in, I'm on the lake and they're going to be blocking the road, so I may be stuck here for a while, but we'll see. So I'll turn y'all back on when we get to the spot. Alright guys, day 2. Back at it with worms and stink bait. Back in the cove over here. I didn't film a lot of this the other day because I was in here with another fisherman. I didn't want to be weird and be that guy talking to a camera. So we got some Wrangler Live Natural Fat Juicy Red Worms, and that's because we it was that when I went in the other day, I heard a lot of people at the boat ramp, oh man, we're catching all kinds of fish and they're catching them on worms. I was like, all right, I'm buying some worms. Today we got the Catch King Centron 500 on the Shakespeare Micro series. Is my little ultralight. This is what I like to panfish with. Even though it's a panfish in real, I've caught some pretty big fish on this thing. It's tough. So it'll do the job of cutting some pretty big catfish. Actually, the biggest catfish I've ever caught on my kayak was on this reel, on a bobber and a worm. Can you believe that? So we got a little, I can't remember what size hook this is, tiny hook. So I'm going to need to get the pliers out. Definitely going to catch some fish, and they're going to swallow this hook if it's a bigger fish. So, all right, rigged up. I know there's a lot of crappie in this area, so we'll see what we're going to do. We're pretty close to the weed lines. I'm going to put it right there next to it. We'll see what we get. We ain't going to get skunk like we got skunk last time. We're going to catch something this time. We just got to see what. They were telling me at the boat ramp they were catching bass. Damn, something's jumping right behind me. Bass, all kinds of stuff. A bass, crappie, bluegill. The typical. So I can't remember what pound test I got on this thing. Come on, why is the worm not doing the job, man? Usually you drop it in here and it's quick. You take it. Either that or they're not in here. Just gotta be patient. There's fish jumping everywhere. I know we got a lot of carp out here. I don't know if carp's a hit a worm. No, it's probably not. It does. But, fine. Oh, I just saw movement right there. You know how the water like not really splashes, but you can see like something just came up close to the surface. I just saw that. Wish I would have saw it before I threw my line in. Let me show y'all what I'm fishing. So I'm in this cove right here. You know, it comes around, and then, you know, it stops right there. And that's the main lake over there. And this is just like a little creek area that it comes through to. And there's fish jumping behind me. There's a fish that just jumped right there just a second ago. I mean, there's fish jumping everywhere. You know? But they will not, my bobber's right there. They just will not take my bait. Well, That's some crap. I guess we're gonna switch spots. Even though there's fish here, I can't catch any of them. Oh, crap. Right here. I don't know if you guys see it. 3 feet in front of me. Fish jumping. But I can't catch it off the ground. And that's some crap. So what we have a lot of here is threadfin shad. I think is what it's called. And they're freaking tiny. The only thing you can really catch them in is in like a seine net. You know, or a really fine cast net. And if you can get your hands on some of those, man, I bet you do great out here. Oh, right, not a foot away from my bobber or something came up. I don't think we got the right bait to these fish today. It's a nice spot. It's pretty here, but I just want to bite my bobber. That's the ones that eat my lamb. So I guess we'll move on. Gosh dang, there's just fish everywhere, man. We're gonna go to a spot that I know there's bluegill. There's a tree There's a tree that had fallen down right into the water. Man, I've caught some massive bluegill there. So let's go do that. See what we can come up with. Alright guys, back at the spot. So if you look right there, there's that down tree right there. It comes into the water a little bit. And also over there's another spot right there. So I've caught some massive bluegill right here and right here underneath this tree. And had really good luck. Now it looks like there's a new log sticking up right here. I'm going to try to avoid that, but we'll see. Fish all day with my rod. Oh man, I know I got fish to go on that trail. We'll leave it out there for a minute and see what it's on. Oh, we got something playing with it. Yes. Come on, take it. We're gonna catch something. We're gonna catch a fish. If I can do my part. Bad thing about those dead worms, when they're dead for a while, they can, you know, those fish can just suck those worms right off that hook. Whatever we're playing with, they gave up. That sucks. Oh yeah, we got one. Oh, did he go off? He came off. And he's in the bait. Oh, let's get another worm. Man, that's a perfect. Right where I want it. Oh yeah, he's on there. Oh, no he's not. Gosh, dang. That was weird. That was like a slow bite. And like slowly took it on there. Man, that was in a good spot too. Not bad. I can deal with that. Good spot. If I gotta post a video, don't catch a fish, I'm gonna be mad. Oh, that was a good cast. Oh yeah, you're not coming up. Did he come up? Nope, he's still on there. What is it? Oh, it's a little sunfish, yes. We caught a fish, guys. Get some. Drag it over this thing. We got a little sunfish. A lot of people think that's a bluegill. It's not a bluegill. That's a sunfish. is. First fish of the kayak. Or, sorry. First fish of the jet ski. Pretty cool, huh? These are really cool looking fish. Real pretty looking fish. And slick. I was going to let him go anyways. But yeah, it was his time. And we still got a little bit of bait on there. Let's see if we can do this again. That's a decent sizer for out here. You know, I mean, you get some tiny ones that are like half that size. You get some bigger ones that come in. I've gotten bluegill 3 times that size. Just fat heads on them. Caught a fish. I'm not skunked. Skunk's out. Game on from here. Alright, so I'm waiting for the anchor to hook, the anchor to set. I'm at the dam. I'm at the spillway. So technically this is all the dam where it's dammed up. But this is the spillway. But can you hear that? I know my audio sucks. I'm on a first generation Hero, so I've never heard the actual spillway spill over like that because this lake's always low. That's pretty cool. I was waiting for my anchor to set because I didn't want it to drift me into that spillway. So, I got the magic bait. Okay, magic fish. Huh? So we got the roughneck, the lane swat. We're gonna get it going, get it down. Is this stuff considered dough bait, or is it just, you know, when I was a kid we just called it stink bait. It stinks. But y'all let me know what y'all call it. I call it stink bait. We got some dark clouds over here. I don't know what's going on. We might get a little bit of rain. I only got like an hour left, if that, of fishing. So nice little pellet. This is how I usually do it. I'll take it, and I'll take it and put it between the fat part of the hook, and I'll just kind of dough it in there. Like that. Over time, these things are going to lose their viscosity, and they're going to fall apart. So they're not a forever bait. You know, it's the same thing with frozen bait. You know, it's wore out over time. But these will, you know, only last a few minutes. Ooh, it just hit me. That shit stinks. Alright, well, number 2. So we're catfishing now, guys. Caught that panfish. I love panfishing, but usually you catch a lot more when you panfish. We didn't catch a lot. I was hoping to catch a lot in that first spot we were at. I don't know if 2 would do any good on that. I'll do this again. So I put it in the water and I just, you know, let it come out until I feel it hit bottom. Which is right there. See that slack? So we'll reel in just a little bit, bring it off bottom, set our drag. There you go. Bam! That's how I do that. I am put this bait away because it stinks. And let's see. Put y'all away. See how we do. See if we do any better. Ooh, something just hit this rod over here. Pretty good too, it just went bloop. Give it a minute. See if it'll be still on there. It was pretty cool, it just went bloop. I just looked up. Bloop. That'd be nice, we ain't got a lot time. I'm using circle hooks, so shouldn't have any problems hooking up. Unless there's just a little dink. I guess it's time. It's getting dark quick, so I say we're going to go in, call it a day. It's a bummer we couldn't do any better, but we had fun trying. Maybe next time we'll do better. It's starting to sprinkle. I'm going to try and get my luck is going to start pouring rain. See if we can't get back in before it gets too rainy. Oh, there it comes. There it comes. Oh, still not too bad. We're doing all right. So before I go in, I like to do a run around the lake. You know, get the battery charged back up from all the stopping and going. So I'm going to do that real quick and then head back to the boat ramp. One fish in 2 days. Hope my odds get better. I got to see y'all next time.